By what kind of law? By law of works? And he's just re-emphasizing, no, it's not through our works. It's through Jesus' works. No, by the law of faith. For we conclude that one is justified by faith apart from works of the law. Or is God the God of Jews only? If we're justified through obedience to the law, that would be to say, well, God's the God of the Jews, because the Jews have the law. Saying, is God the God of Jews only? He would justify people just through their obedience to the law? Or is he not also the God of Gentiles? That word means you're not a Jew. That's his argument there. Is he the God of Jews only, or is he not of Gentiles also? Yes, of Gentiles also. God is one. The unity of God comes to the unity of the gospel, and it comes to the unity of how God saves anyone, no matter who you are. That's why he says it's through faith. Whether you're a Jew, it's through faith in Jesus. That's the only way we're saved. If you're a Gentile, it's through faith in Jesus. God will justify. Who will justify the circumcised, that's a Jew, by faith, and the uncircumcised, that's a Gentile, through faith. So do we then overthrow the law by this faith? Are we saying the law is of no importance? You just throw it out? And he says, no, we uphold the law. On the contrary, we uphold the law. What he means there, friends, is we don't throw out the law and say, wow, the law doesn't matter. But we, through faith in Jesus, are counted as if we did perfectly obey the law. And the whole law was revealing that we needed to be saved by Jesus. And Jesus perfectly fulfilled the law on our behalf. He perfectly obeyed the law on our behalf, so that through faith in him, we're counted righteous as if we had perfectly upheld the law. And us coming to faith in Jesus is not saying the law doesn't matter. It's saying the law matters more than you could ever dream. It reveals I'm a sinner, and yet leads me straight to Jesus, who upheld the law for me. We don't overthrow the law. We uphold it. Friends, I just plead with you. This passage, there's so much going on here. Give yourself to knowing and understanding and applying everything that Paul says just in these verses. If there are words you don't quite understand, dig deep. If you're not a Christian, this is how God saves sinners like all of us. If you're not a Christian, if you would but come to faith and put your trust and confidence in Jesus and what he's done for us, God will look at you and say, righteous. If you are a Christian, that's how God sees you every day, even though you don't deserve it. This is the fuel for our life, that God justifies the ungodly like us, and we get to share in Jesus' righteousness. We get to know our sins are gone because Jesus paid for them. We're counted righteous because Jesus lived for it. Come to faith in Jesus, stay with Jesus, and worship God in response to what he's done in his gospel for sinners like us.